So we're here. We just got out of the pool. This is Ivan, my friend.
I was just explaining to him, like, to me, life just feels weird. Like, I'm trying to understand someone else's, like, view of life. Like, to me, I feel like I'm one person in a world filled with millions of people, and it's just a dream. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, I feel like every day is just, it's a dream, it's a nightmare, it's a feeling that sometimes I just don't want to feel.
Yeah, and you know, I definitely get you on that part. Like, I think life is really hard a lot of the times. Like, we deal with like so much stress, like from like bills getting paid, from jobs that we don't like, from like relationships issues, dramas, like our friends like dying, and it is a very stressful thing. And like I do get where you're coming from. Sorry, like I'm just like a little bit cold. I just think like
you're nipping a little bit. Go on.
I just think like in order for you to enjoy your life, like, yeah, it's a very like cliche thing to say, but you just have to focus on you. Like, nobody's gonna give a well, wait, I can't curse on YouTube. Nobody's gonna really care about you, you know, like nobody's gonna care about you. Nobody's gonna, like, yeah, you have friends that say that they care about you, and it's true, you know, they do care about you, but once you die, like, okay, like they're just gonna, like, you know, live their own life like how we're all supposed to do. And I feel like we stress our own selves out, and we're just so small. Like, our universe is so big, and I think the main reason like that we feel so stressed out is because we just stress each other out about like
we stress ourselves out. Like,
yeah, and like
you're your own stress.
Yeah, and we just make life, I feel like we make life harder than it really is, honestly. Like just think about it. Like we're
like constantly comparing ourselves to somebody else's life.
Yeah,
and you shouldn't do that. Like, that person's success shouldn't measure yours.
Yeah.
Like, that person may have, like, in your eyes, maybe up here, but in reality, be down here.
Yeah, I think that's something that we've always done. Like, right now with social media, like, is a little bit harder because we do compare ourselves and we see other people's, like, live on social media. But even before, like, I don't know, like, for example, like, let's say we're, like, in 1990s. I mean, no, the 1900s. Like, there's no social media there, but you know, you're gonna walk out in the street with your little hat, with your little car, and you're still gonna compare yourself with other people. You know, like just like different
comparing yourself that you don't have that. You're not. You don't have that. You're not there, and we honestly need to stop doing that. Be happy with what you got, right?
Yeah, like I just feel like we like overthink it. Like, we're just supposed to live our own life. Like, you have to go to work to make money.
Sadly.
And I mean, I personally don't like working. Like, I don't like.
Neither do I.
Like, I don't like to have any boss. I don't like to have a job other than what I want to do. You know, I think like I'm a very creative person, and something that you told me today, you know, like really like stuck to me. I have to have a job so I could pay my bills. Meanwhile, I work on my career and I work on being my own boss. But meanwhile, I still gotta have a boss.
Sometimes you have to be an employee in stepping stone to get to be a boss. Like, you can't just be a boss like that, especially when you have no funds. You have to, you know, be a busboy, fucking be a server, you know, whatever it takes to like get to where you're gonna be.
And that's so true. You know, like, I get like, just how I told you, like, I get stressed out sometimes going to work. Like man, like, I don't want to be here. Like, I don't want to have a boss. And you know, I just cry to myself sometimes because then I go into my feelings, but it's a part of life, and I know I need to like, I just know I need to like experience it. I know that life is not easy, you know, like, basically if you don't build for yourself, nobody else is going to build for you. So like, you have to do what it takes. Like, if you need to have a job to support yourself, to pay your bills, meanwhile you're working on your career, then that's what you need to do. Like, and that's something that like I've learned recently.
Today and Dr. Phil.
Yeah, and it's not, you know, just because I learned, you know, just because you told me that today, like, it doesn't mean that I'm not gonna be stressed out tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna be stressed out tomorrow. It's a different stress. Like, you know, like, I'm gonna be stressed out tomorrow, but I just have to train my brain to understand that I need to go to work, make money, and on my days off, I need to work on my career, on what I love doing, and eventually, like, that's gonna pay off. It's not gonna come easy. Like, it's not gonna be like in a month or even a year or 2 years or even 3 years. Like, whatever it is, like as long as I work hard for it, like I will get. And that's what life is, like I feel like is. Does that make sense a little bit?
I guess so.
And yeah, life is weird, I guess. Like, I mean, if you overthink it, life does become weird. Like we're just so small, and we all have different like personalities and so many different like lives. You know, I think even Kim Kardashian, like, she doesn't stress about money, but she stresses about like other things like that we don't stress about. Like, I feel like even if you're at the top of your career, even if you're making the most money in the world, you're still gonna find something to stress about.
Exactly.
And that's what we do as human beings. Like our brain, like it's really our brain. Like you need to train your brain to think otherwise.
So basically, what we were trying to like on this, like this whole point of this video was just trying to understand other people's view of life.
Yeah, like we want to see how other people see life. Like
I want to see how you see me.
I see you like as like I think you have like a really good personality, and you care about your friends. You care about like, you know, you care about like the most important things. Like you have a job, you know, you go to work, you keep in touch with your friends, like you have your fun.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what life is. Like there's nothing more to it, there's nothing less to it. Like I think we all have different goals as people. So I feel like
it's like that's great. Like I'm just trying to get a better understanding on how you see life, on how you think the world is
right now. Like,
and like regardless of whatever you're going through, I mean,
yeah, like I mean the way I see life, honestly, like this is what I think. Like I'm trying to build a name for myself. I'm trying to like make my own income. I'm trying to basically have my dream job, my dream career, and nobody else is going to build that for me except for myself. Like I could easily be going to work 9 to 5 and not be okay with that and just be mad at my boss and just be mad at my life. But no, like that's not what I want to do. So
I mean, yeah, you're working 9 to 5, but you realize there's 24 hours in a day. Like there's still many more hours to work on yourself.
That's true. So what I've come to the conclusion is, you know, I'm gonna like, I think one of my goals is like I'm just gonna keep going to work, to my unwanted job, and
we all have an unwanted job.
Yeah, that's true. And I'm just gonna like, you know, be the best I could be at that job. And on my days off, I'm just gonna work hard towards my dreams, and like I know it's gonna pay off regardless. Like, you know, one day or another, like I'm not gonna give up. And like I just remember that, you know, like when I was a kid, like we were just talking about that, like when we were kids, like we had this whole idea of life, like, oh, by the time
I actually really love that, the fact that you said, what'd you say about your mom?
Yeah, so basically saying like, a good way to look at it is like when you're little, like your family only takes photos of you on happy occasions, like on your birthday, when you go to the zoo, when you go to the aquarium, like happy moments. And like we don't really like see the bad moments, and everybody has bad moments
because we all like to hide that.
Yeah, well, not like I don't think it's necessarily hiding it. I just think we just rather not like show it, like, you know.
Bitch, you hiding it.
But yeah, you know, like I remember like my mom, like I mean my dad cheating on my mom so many like times, and like seeing and like and like seeing my mom like go through it, and like
I'm like, bitch, spill the tea.
And you know, she still,
that's a whole nother conversation.
She still like she still got up, she still went to work. She still no, she was like, my mom is like the best. I mean, she had other boyfriends, like, no, but it was like, you know, my mom, you know, like my dad, my mom and my dad worked at the same hospital, and my mom would tell me that my dad would stay overnight shifts, and he would like sleep with other nurses. Like that's what she would tell me. But anyways, like the point is that everybody, like life is full of good, neutral, and bad things, and just because bad things happen to you is not like, don't take that personal. Like bad things are gonna happen to whoever. Like even if you're the best person on earth, like making the most money, bad stuff is still gonna happen to you. And
we all have our own stresses. It's just like you can't constantly look at each other's lives and compare yours to someone else's, because in my eyes your life is good.
Yeah,
but in reality it's like in your reality it's falling apart.
Yeah, we all have
comparing yourselves to everybody.
Yeah, we all have different like.
Don't measure your success on everybody.
Like this last month, like I went through like really bad hardship in my life, and the main thing is just to like understand, okay, this happened to me, like how am I gonna fix this issue, how am I gonna move forward? And that's what life is about, like keep moving and moving and moving. Like, yeah, I understand it gets like really frustrating and overwhelming sometimes, but the point is that you live your life.
Your nipples are kind of hard.
I know, I'm pretty cold. But yeah, like we really wanted to make this video and see what your point of view in life is and what you see life as. Like,
so I mean, it'd be really interesting. So, to tell me what what you're going through.
So leave us comments, likes. Don't forget to subscribe and like, so you don't miss out on any of my future videos.
Wait, could this be like swipe?
No, swipe is only on Instagram.
Is this for your OnlyFans?
No, I don't have an OnlyFans. It's for my
Not
YouTube.
Yet.
But yeah,
right.
I hope you guys liked our video. Yeah, we're just regular people, like thinking about regular life, and it's okay to have problem. I'm saying to myself, it's okay to have issues. It's okay to have problems. Like life, like I said, life is full of good, neutral, and bad things, and it's gonna happen to all of us. Like,
and again,
regardless.
don't compare yourself to someone that you know on Instagram, especially like him.
No,
I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, like my life is not.
Don't compare yourself to his life. Not in like catty way, but
yeah, like my life is not perfect,
it's not perfect.
like at all. But none of us no one is gonna post bad things on their Instagram, and like obviously it's not because you don't want people to see your bad things. It's just because that's not something that you want to post, and that's totally fine. Social media is about sharing, sharing what you like to do, sharing happy moments, and just know that just because somebody's not sharing bad moments, it doesn't mean that bad things aren't happening to them. Yeah,
exactly.
And that's something I love social media, and I think social media is one of the best things that has ever happened in our generation. But just as long as you keep that, just because somebody's not posting something bad doesn't mean that bad things are happening to them. Like me, I don't post my bad stuff on my Instagram. Yeah, I may talk about it on my story sometimes, but it doesn't, I'm not gonna post it on my Instagram, but my friends, my family will know what really is going to me. And not even my friends, just because some bad things are happening to me, I won't even tell my mom or my friends. I'll just keep it to myself. I'll just endure it and whatever.
Instead, right, just talk to your friends.
So I hope you guys,
you guys took a little bit of this in and realize that it's okay to not understand what you're going through life. It's okay to not know what the fuck you're doing.
It's okay. I'm 23 years old, and I feel this year has been the hardest year for me. It's the first year where I felt lost a little bit, and
it's okay.
Yeah, and it's okay, and I get frustrated sometimes, but I feel some people, it's okay to feel lost, because when you feel lost, I feel you take some time out of whatever you're doing and you think about your life and you think about what you want to do, and as long as you take some time, okay, this is what I'm going to do next, and it's okay to keep messing up on your way to success. It's okay, you try new things, you mess up, you find what works for you, what doesn't work for you, and I feel that's what I feel your life, during your whole life, it's just it's all about figuring yourself out and figuring what you want to do, really.
Anyways, I'm cool as fuck, so this is Rey Papi.
Well, I want to tell you thank you, Ivan, and I love you.
I love you too.
I love you. You're a really good friend, and I really appreciate you.
I'm cool as fuck, so
okay, we're gonna go back. Bye-bye.